Imagine one day you're on your way to school. You are on time, everything is going good, your little sister sits beside you in the passenger seat. You're almost on your way to school until you black out driving and pull out in front of a large Ford 250 truck with a large trailer in the back. You don't remember anything, you don't even remember doing it, until you wake up to all of your airbags deployed around you. You cannot breathe no matter how deeply you do it. Your little sister is screaming beside you, and you are begging God to let you live before you lose consciousness. Well, this is exactly what happened to me on October 1st, 2024, at the time of 7:39 a.m. My descriptive, informative speech is over how being in a car accident impacts your life. To my audience, hopefully all drivers, my general purpose today is to inform. My real purpose, however, is to inform my audience of the major effects that being in a car accident can cause, not only financially, but physically and mentally. The three major effects that contribute to a person's life being changed due to car accidents are financial, physical, and mental. This topic is important to know in order to help others who may be going through all of these effects after being in their car accident. It can also help to maybe prevent them. So my qualifications to tell this is, like I said, I have been in a car accident. It's been 2 weeks, I believe, since it happened. It affected my family financially, affected me and my little sister physically and mentally. Physically, for sure. My little sister had a cut on her spleen. She had back issues at her vertebrae. One of them was minutely fractured just a little bit. I had a bruise in my right lung. I had a pneumothorax in my right lung, meaning my lung collapsed a little bit. I had a fracture in my right wrist. I had to wear a brace. I got it taken off just a couple days ago. Mentally, I still think about it all the time. I can still smell the smell of the burning tires and plastic. I get nervous when I'm riding in a car. I haven't drove yet. I just get nervous whenever I think that maybe that car's a little too close to me or they're going a little too fast. I just get nervous to things like that. I have dreamed about it. I've dreamed of being in the back seat of a truck while the driver was kind of weaving their way through traffic very, very quickly. It made me very nervous, I remember. And the other day I had a dream that I was driving and my brakes broke completely and I couldn't stop. So that was very scary. Also, it was very hard on me to come back to school and see all my friends and my family because I believe that from then on, that's all they saw me as, was the fact that I was in a car accident and it was very bad. I could have died. It was just hard because going to school, people, they would look at me a different way. They've been talking to me differently. You know, I've been getting kind of a different sort of treatment from my peers, my teachers, my classmates, stuff like that. So those are kind of my qualifications, I guess, because I kind of relate. So my first effect is the financial aspect. After being in a car accident, the financial effects can be the most destructive. Starting off, medical expenses, hospital bills, hospital costs are extremely expensive, even after insurance covers part of them. I know for sure, taking a glimpse at the hospital bill that came in the mail, it was very, very shocking. And thankfully, me and my sister did not have to have surgery. That would have been even worse. Secondly, car repairs. Repairing a car is also extremely expensive. Frame damage repairs can already cost from $600 to $10,000. And then per airbag, it costs almost $2,000 to replace one. And in my car, which it was totaled, all of my airbags went off. And like I said, with totaled cars, while the cost to buy a new car is very and extremely damaging as well. Thirdly, workplace loss and the effects of that is also a real issue. Citizens can lose their job if one, on certain occasions, if the accident was their fault, they can be fired from their job. And 2, if they lose too many days of work due to health issues, whether they're recovering or if they just can't make it, they don't want to drive, they can't find a ride, that they can lose their job due to that. Also, all of this can lead to the decrease of their wage. As they're recovering, their pay can be downgraded because they're not at work. Lastly, if the accident was considered your fault, your insurance premium can increase. Insurance premium is the amount you pay monthly to your insurance company to ensure that you are still liable. This can be quite expensive. So a second effect, which is physical effects, can take a hard toll on the body, leading to short or long-term health aftermaths and even death. So some common injuries from car accident can be pulled muscles or sprains, broken bones, back and neck injuries, whiplash, a very common one, bruising not only on the outside of the body but internally as well. Also, you can be paralyzed. 38.6% of people end up paralyzed after a car accident. Lastly, death is also a physical outcome, the worst physical outcome you can have. According to the World Health Organization, 1.19 million people die globally due to car accidents. The third and final effect, which is mental. Lastly, physical effects may affect your body temporarily. However, the mental effects can stain you for life. Starting off, PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, is the most common mental effect due to being in a car accident. It's a very serious disorder that results in self-harm, depression, flashbacks, or even nightmares from the accident. Also, overwhelming guilt and shame can add to that as well. PTSD, from the Journal of Clinical Medicine, 32.3% of people get PTSD after a car accident. It can also lead to anxiety or phobias relating to driving and riding in a car. It can take people months or years to ever drive in a car again. So in conclusion, it is important to understand the aftermath of being in a car accident in order to help others who may be going through the effects harshly. In order to help people to go through a traumatic experience such as that, it is important to have a grasp on the long-term effects. Also, the effects may give people a better understanding to drive cautiously and with care. According to the Arkansas House of Representatives from 2012 to 2021, speeding-related fatalities increased by 19%. My last form of support is that a car crash is so much like a computer crashing. When a computer crashes, it is damaged in need of repairs or also a reboot for their computer to start again. Just like being in a car accident, the physical and emotional injuries may be long-lasting and need immediate attention. Thank you.